Hello everybody, this is Doll Dazzler and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys another doll out of my doll collection. This is Sweet Sue, made by American Character in the 1950s. This particular Sweet Sue is a walker bent knee doll. So she's made out of hard plastic and she is on kind of like it's like a rod that goes through her body and she walks. So when you move her legs back and forth, her head turns back and forth. And then her arms are going to be strung together. So, so it's kind of like her legs and her head are together and then her two arms are together. So she is definitely jointed. And then she also has a secondary feature, which is the bent knee. Now, I'm not going to bend the knees on this particular doll. These joints are very fragile, especially since she's from the 50s. So you can see that the back of the knee there allows it to bend. And I would like to bend it, but they're very, very stiff at this point in time. This one does bend for sure. And this one looks like that it has had a couple of times where they've tried to fix the bend knee. So I'm for sure not going to mess with that. This could just be holding the swivel rod inside, but I'm not going to mess with it. So it looks like that whoever had this doll put some holes in it trying to find where the swivel part is in the knee. And they finally got it after 3 tries. So, and then the back side, of course, shows the nail coming through, or whatever it is, the little staple that they used to hold that. Maybe the leg fell off and they had to put it back on. But, so that's really one of the only problems with this doll. I don't know whether she's wearing her original dress or not, but I did purchase this doll in an antique store and I did get a discount on her because of her condition. But being in the 50s, definitely a vintage doll. Definitely pretty collectible since she has that bent knee and she's a Sweet Sue. So her paint is a little bit rubbed. And she has a little bit of a weight problem in her eyes. She is a sleep eye doll, and she's supposed to be working, but I think the weight in it is come off balance a little bit because she's got a little bit of a walleye going on. But I have gotten her eyes to open and close, but I don't force them. I would have to have somebody go inside the head and mess with the weights in the eyes, and I'm not going to do that. So her hair is in very, very good condition. It's never been cut. There's another example. I show this a lot. The dolls in the 50s had extremely short bangs, but if you look at a lot of people's pictures, their bangs were also short. So they just were very consistent with keeping dolls' bangs short. So she has really short bangs. I wouldn't say that she's the cutest Sweet Sue, but it could be just because of the wild eye thing going on that kind of makes her look a little bit strange. And then she's missing a little bit of paint in her eyebrows. So that kind of deters the beauty factor for this Sweet Sue. But because she's the bent knee walker, was one of the reasons she's a little bit harder to find. So that's why when I saw her in the antique store, I was like, it was a good deal. So I went ahead and I purchased her in the hopes that I could either have her restored or just do a display doll in my doll room. So, but her hair is in great condition. It's not been cut. I don't know what the original style would be, but it's not bad looking. A little bit tangly, not too bad. Her markings are going to be on her neck. See if I can get that into the camera for you guys. Actually, it's should be up here on her neck, and maybe it's not. Trying to think. Maybe she's an unmarked Sweet Sue. She could be an unmarked Sweet Sue. I thought for sure that I was able to see the markings on her, but there's not any markings on her, but I do know that she's a Sweet Sue. Also, one more thing about her wig is that this is called a skull cap wig, and so it's not it's kind of like a I don't know what they call that, where it's on a cap and then they glue it onto the head. It's not, it's like sewn into the, to a piece of rubber, or I don't know what you would call that, but you can see kind of like the edging of it there. So the hair is put on it and it's rooted onto this skull cap wig, and then it's glued onto the head. Whereas on a normal wig of the 50s, they would have just glued it to the doll's head. They would not have used that skull cap wig. Very similar to the Winnie Walker from Madame Alexander. She also had one of those wigs. I think that was it. It was used quite a bit. She does look like she's sustained just a tiny bit of a haircut right here on the side, but I don't know what her original hair set would be. I'd have to look at that in order to tell. Maybe something happened with that piece of hair and they ended up cutting it off. But other than that, she is in really good shape. Very cute style for the doll. I love the fact that she's a bent knee walker. So this is Sweet Sue, the bent knee walker from American Character. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.